Okay guys, this is a really cool section, okay? This section of this system is called the do's and don'ts, okay? So pretty much what we're gonna do is talk about what you may be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and then we're gonna show you what you should be doing and what you wanna be doing, okay? We're gonna do this for 1 foot and we're gonna do this for 2 feet, depending on what type of jumper you wanna be. You know, preferably in my case, I would recommend doing both. I'd recommend learning how to jump off of 1 and 2 feet because it will only benefit you as an athlete. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 1 foot. Okay. Now the key is I'm going to include some videos here to actually show you how you need to be jumping in full speed, and we're going to slow them down, of course. But I want to show you just really slowly what I talk about when we talk about the don'ts of jumping off of 1 feet. Okay, or 1 foot. I'm sorry. So the first thing that I notice when I see 1 foot jumpers is their approach, okay? What they're going to do is they start off really fast, okay? And when they're running fast, about halfway in their approach, something hits in their head. They're saying, okay, my body is saying, okay, I can't jump off of this speed. So what do? What do? You slow down, okay? So if you start off real fast, then you start slowing down. Your steps get longer and wider, and then you do this. Okay? And what that is right there, this big long stride, is what I like to call the depth of your jump. Okay? If you see someone doing this, or if you do this, what you're doing is you're killing your approach. Okay? Why? And number one, my chest is going straight down the floor. Okay? Number two, my knees bend. How can I jump vertically from this position? Okay? Everyone says you need to bend down real low to jump high. Listen, that is not the case. How can you honestly jump high? So what you might do from this position, and this is a good checkpoint to see if this is something that you do, is you drag your jumping toe. Okay? If you drag that toe, that's a sign that you're not getting high in your hips, which we're going to talk about. Okay, so this right here is a huge don't, okay? That position, just freeze that in your head right now, this position right here. That's your don't. Okay? That's what we do not want to see. Okay, so 1 foot, that's a don't, okay? I'll show you that from the other side just in case. Just so if you're like me, you want to get a good image. That's our don't, okay? Chest pointing down, huge bend at your hips, you're lowering your hips, your knees bend, okay? Now let's talk about our do's off of 1 foot, or 1 foot. I don't know why I keep saying that. 1 foot do's, okay. Start with our approach, of course. What we want to do is, listen, if you're starting off fast and slowing down, why not just start off slow and speed up? That's the key to an approach when it comes to jumping off of 1 or 2 feet, is you want each step to be quicker, which we covered this in the approach section, you know this already. But I want you to understand that each step needs to be quicker. What we're going to do is we're going to lock our ankles into what we call a dorsal flex position. Okay, and what's that mean? Notice how my toe is, or my whole foot's parallel to the ground. Notice I'm not bending my toe to the floor. Okay, and what that does is that calls for really good turnover when we jump, or when we run, and a good solid plant when we jump, okay? It also eliminates a lot of ankle injuries if you're the type like I was and sprained your ankle a lot. Having these dorsal flex ankles when you run is going to help with that, okay? But anyway, when it comes to our approach, we want to start off slow and then speed up, okay? So as we start off slow and speed up, that's going to put ourselves in the best position to jump on. Okay, but if you're thinking to yourself, okay, but how fast do I go? You want your last steps. Every step needs to be a little bit quicker than one before. It's an acceleration. So obviously we want our last 2 steps to be the quickest. Okay, so that's your idea in your head is your last 2 steps needs to be the quickest that you can jump off of. Okay, if you can't jump off of them because of various reasons, maybe you're going too fast, or maybe your core is not quite strong enough yet to control that speed, then you just need to slow down a little bit. Slow down your whole approach a little bit. Okay, so that's your ideal on your approach now, okay? Now, where we have a perfect approach now, we have every step that's going great. Boom, 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 we get those last 2 in really quick. Remember the penultimate we talked about. These last 3 steps are your penultimate. Left, right, left. Okay, see that position that I hit right there? Notice this is your do position. Notice my hips are tall. Notice my chest is pointing up. It's not down here. Okay, it's up in the air, okay? Do that one more time. Penultimate, left, boom. Okay, so notice straight leg. Notice there's a slight bend. Of course, you don't want it to be completely straight, or your knee would buckle. So we have a slight bend, and what we want to do is just stabilize everything, every part of our body. Core, quads, all the way down to your foot. It's stable. It's just a very powerful strand. Okay, the next thing we want to do is explode up with our hands and arms. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what I mean when it comes to about 1 foot approach.